Hello, hello, hello. It's Zaria here. And we all know that Pokemon games are easy, for the most part. However, there is a way to make a Pokemon game harder, where my enemies commit murder. Okay, that's enough build-up. Let's get this Nuzlocke started. Oh, right. I need to go over the rules first. Can only catch the first Pokemon. A faint means a dead Pokemon. Whited out is a game over. No items in battle. No over-leveling the gym leader's lowest level Pokemon. Yeah, I changed things up a bit here. You got that, you got that. I gave this Nuzlocke a little spin and made it so I had to catch the rarest Pokemon of each route. I also banned routes where there's only one Pokemon I can encounter. But if a Pokemon is guaranteed to be found, I can still catch it because I like breaking the system to my advantage. I banned certain overpowered Pokemon, I banned gift Pokemon, I banned setup moves, I don't need to talk anymore. Let's just get this run started already. So I chose this Trico as my starter, which explodes the second I sent it out. So Poochyena is our starter, which happens to have Thunder Fang. Wait, I can explain. I am kinda cheating here in using the Dex Nav. Because if you seriously think I'm running in the grass for a 1% encounter, you're absolutely crazy. I tried it, and then I gave up. I only cheat to save time, and sometimes to have an advantage, which explains why I have all this money. Well, yeah, it's possible to make unlimited money through planting berries. I said possible, not humanly feasible. But knowing me, I found a way to manipulate capitalism. So we got a few encounters before the first gym. Wingull, Talos, Slackoth, and Skitty. Besides that stupid Surskit. If you want to see a bloodshed of a battle, look at me forgetting that Geodude has Sturdy. I forgot I was playing ORAS and not Generation 3. So now I'm forced to use the Surskit. It puts up a good fight but ultimately falls to Nose Pass. I have no more water type attacks, so I have to do this the long way. Go Slackoth! Slackoth is not doing much at all. In that case, take her out, Poochyena. That honestly could have gone better, but neither Wingull or Surskit were long-term party members, so I'll take it. Especially since I get a Tentacool in Dewford Town. Oh hey, Geodude that has Mega Punch. This will be the last time you get an egg moved through Dexnav. I decided to use a pre-poison Taillow for Brawly, and I almost get punished because I did not OHKO with Wing Attack, but it just goes for bulk up. Makuhita is less bulky than Machop, so I figured I could OHKO it, and I happened to do so. I might have sorta kinda underprepared for the Magma Grunt's Numo, and I had to sack Geodude because I did not want to switch into Tentacle on a potential magnitude. Watson goes quite nicely despite not having a ground type. Lumberry Mightyena takes care of the Magnemite with a couple of bites. Voltorb goes for a charge, so I just take it out. So when Magneton comes out, I decide to Snarl first so I can lower its special attack, and I keep going for Bite until it confuses me. Then I have Vigoroth bulldoze it into oblivion. I sure hope the other gym leaders aren't as easy in this game. If you finally want an important member to be talked about, it's Skarmory, one of the few Steel-type Pokemon I'm able to catch, which that alone is a huge deal, but is able to tank hits really well due to its monstrous defense stats. Don't underestimate defensive Pokemon in Nuzlocke. Also, Zangoose is pretty cool, and tough, and powerful. Oh wow, what a close call on Maxie. I almost lost my special attacking Delcatty. Also, Tentacool makes quick work of Flannery. Why did I risk that crit? You know what, Solrock? Finish the fight. Oh hey, a Trapinch. That's an amazing counter. There were a couple other encounters I could have gotten Route 111, but Trapinch evolves into Flygon, which I can't get until after the 8th gem. But it's going to be useful for the late game. I don't have much to say about the Norman fight. Skarmory completely stonewalls his team, and whenever it gets low in health, I have my choke to clean up the fight. Now that I have Surf, I can catch a few more Pokemon, most notably Magnemite, who I can immediately evolve into Magnezone. I don't even need to unlock New Mauville. All I have to do is be in this area, and level it up once. Boom, Magnezone. Okay, so we get this Latios, so I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to send you the... Wait, I have to add this Latios to my party? Alright, I'm just gonna run back to the PC and kill this Latios off. I really wish I had Fly, but you don't get that until after the next gym. Why is your only Pokemon Camerupt who dies when it breathes next to water? My rival doesn't even put up much of a fight either. But you know who does put up a fight? This random Kecleon. I'm getting out of here. So with Nona, Having an electrode means I have one of the few Pokemon who is able to outspeed and one-shot the Swallow. This Altaria can be annoying, but it can't really do much to Solrock besides Haxney, so I decided to counter Haxing with a little Haxing myself. Skarmory is about as much of a threat as Courtney's random camera rep, and so is Pelipper. Another easy badge. I'm trying to get a Heracross in the Safari Zone, but I make a massive blunder and run to a Rhyhorn, which has the same chance of appearing as Heracross. Can something go right this run? I mean, everything went right in this run, but please! But hey, Absol's really cool, and so is a huge power Azumarill. More Team Magma stuff, just kill everything already. But hey, Tate and Liza can put up more of a fight, right? I one-turned this fight with a Starmie and Sharpedo both using Surf. I have lost faith in this game providing a challenge. Not even Maxie can put up a fight. Your Mega is 4 times weak to water. Drown. You know what's funny? Mawile is actually amazing for the endgame with both Intimidate and probably the single best type combination in all of Pokemon. Even though I can't use the Mega, it provides a really valuable tool to this team. Let's save the world in the most anticlimactic way possible. Use a Master Ball on the Kyogre and kill it. Did I really just say Kyogre? What is wrong with me? Going to the death... Oh wait, you're wondering how my Machamp died, right? Well, I forgot that a trainer Seadra carried brine and figured I could live another Bubble Beam, but then the brine got pulled out and so did my Machamp. What does that even mean? A love disc? Really, Wallace? You're trying to make me fall in love with you or something? Sorry, but even with your flamboyant glow-up, there's better choices out there than you. The classic pivot into Skarmory on an Earthquake, so Grumpig can take less damage to a waterfall and then 2 Grass Knots take it out. Milotic can be scary to take on, but my dumb ass decides to pivot into Starmie, only to pivot back into Grumpig. I didn't think it would Hydro Pump twice, but I forgot that Hydro Pump does the most amount of damage to Starmie, so it makes sense that it attacked with it again, despite it being not very effective. And then I pivot into Starmie on a recover. I have made no progress on this Milotic, so I decided I actually wanted to win this fight and defeat it with 2 Thunders. Thunder this and Thunder that, and the badge is mine. You might think I was trolling in this fight, but I didn't, I swear. Wait, now this looks bad for me. Victory Road, yada yada yada, even Wally is easy. Your Gallade is scary, but my Skarmory is scarier. Hariyama with thick fat and a careful nature. Now my Elite Four team is complete. Hariyama, Absol, Mawile, Flygon, Azumarill, and Starmie. There's Pokemon I also consider bringing, like Magnezone and even Swallow, but I feel like these 6 give you the best shot to possibly even beat the Elite Four Deathless. Sydney is probably the easiest member, mainly because I have 4 Pokemon who resist Dark and nearly everyone has a super effective move for Dark types. Pivoting into certain members for specific Pokemon, like Mawile for Shiftry and Sharp... Okay? I missed twice in a row? Just take it out already. Oh yeah, did I mention how great Huge Fire Azumarill is? Cause it's great. For Phoebe? I lead with Mawile to soften up this Dusclops, and 2 Crunches takes it out while it uses Future Sight. Dusknoir does not have the tools to take on Absol, and I one-shot it with Sucker Punch. Mawile comes right back in and destroys Sableye with Play Rough while I get burnt by Banette. So it's Absol's job to beat it up. So it's time for a cool fight. Mawile takes out Glalie, while it also stalls out Turns of Hail. Oh my god, I was a crit away from losing Mawile. What am I doing? Go Starmie, take it out! Speaking of playing too risky, I stayed in on Frostlass and went for Power Gem but missed the killing blow and was another crit away from dying. I do not want to lose Starmie, please. So I do the logical thing to switch into Hariyama, who cleans up the rest of the team quite easily. Drake is an absolute joke, and the only Pokemon who didn't get one-shot by Ice Beam was Kingdra, but it falls to 2 Dazzling Gleams. Oh, and I'm calling Sydney the easiest fight. I did give Starmie a Lumberry in case Kingdra came in earlier to Young, but that was not needed at all. Alright, let's just get through the champion already. The Lumberry did come in handy for Skarmory, as Starmie cleanly takes it out. Azumarill pretty much stops Armaldo, and 2 waterfalls is enough for it. Wow, I have answers for each of Steven's Pokemon, and even though I got confused, Flygon gets some action too, with U-turn. Absol comes out, which I forgot had a Lumberry on it, but it works out in my favor. I didn't care about being confused though, because I knew it couldn't threaten Absol, so I took it out. I first switched into Mawile on Aggron so I can pivot into Flygon without fearing a Dragon Claw. This is good because I can both intimidate it and bait out an Earthquake. Even if Dragon Claw crit Flygon, I figured I didn't need it for the rest of the fight, so it was a worthwhile risk. That bitch Steven switches into Claydol. Did I mention that he's a bitch? But that Claydol is my bitch when Starmie shreds it. Ah, cute. Use and reflect. Let me take your life and your Aggron's life too. The battle between Starmie and Metagross is a tough one. It goes for Giga Impact, and I barely survive, and a final surf means I get a Deathless Elite Four, even though I probably don't deserve it. Oh hey, a rival wins a fight. And instead of talking about the fight, it's time for the closing thoughts. No, I'm not doing the Delta episode. Shut up. I'd rather do Kanto Gen 2 than this vlog. I'd rather play Emerald Kaizo. Okay, I'm not going that far. But yeah, in conclusion, going for the rares encounters can still be quite broken with a bunch of good guaranteed encounters like a Azumarill. This run was fun, and if I feel like milking content, I'd do another Nuzlocke. But I'm not a PokeTuber, so I want to do that. I think. This is going to age poorly.